The talk is about functionalize chitosan as a biosource coagulant flocculant for solid and liquid phase separation of COH sludge digestate. In wastewater treatment, the sludge that is produced can be undergo anaerobic digestion to produce biogas and digestate. The raw digestate then undergo some mechanical phase separation, such as a screw press or centrifugation, and this separation can be used, can be processed with use of a coagulant flocculant in order to increase the performance of the separation, in order to have a solid phase and a liquid phase that can be further recovered in application, storage, or transportation. Regarding the liquid phase, some other post-treatment can also be applied in order to recover the fertilizing elements. The processes can be precipitation, stripping, evapoconcentration, and membrane filtration. But both, all of these post-treatments need to have an efficient removal of the solids in the liquid phase. And the topic of the work will be to decrease at the maximum level this solid for a better optimization. So the idea is to optimize this separation step on the digestate, and the idea was to decrease the impact of the reagent to the whole process using natural biopolymers with the advantage to produce to be produced from renewable resources and to go into a circular bioeconomy. So the idea is to test a biosourced chitosan-based coagulant flocculant that can be replace the polymer that are usually used in wastewater treatment from petroleum industry. So regarding the experimental design with this reagent, chitosan is the second biopolymer, the most abundant in the world. It is obtained from the chitin, that is from shrimps mainly. What is important that raw chitosan has a poor solubility in water when the pH is higher to 6. That means it's not applicable in the case of wastewater treatment plant sludge or digestate that are close to 7 or higher. The idea is to apply the chemical reaction that is called functionalization, that consists on the addition of a quaternary ammonium function to the biopolymer in order to have a cationic charge, several cationic charges on the polymer. That means to have here a new function that was not previously in the raw chitosan. The idea to increase the positive charge of the reagent is to have a better reaction with the colloids that are in the sludge or in the digestate that are mainly negative charge. That means there is a better destabilization, electrostatical destabilization during the reaction. And what is the main advantage of this functionalization is that the reagent is now soluble at all pH range. To characterize quaternary chitosan, its degree of quaternization here, so the number of this function, cationic function to the molecule. So the work will consist on two main parts. The first one, in order to optimize the selection of the reagent, is to investigate the degree of quaternization on the digestate dewaterability. So the idea was to synthesize 3 different CHF with low, medium, and high DQ level and see how the flocculation, settling, and other separation will be impacted after digestate reaction, and then be able to choose the one that is optimal. This, I don't present the result, the detailed result. The medium dosage degree was the best. We compared all these results to the classical reagent that is used in anaerobic digestion separation, that is cationic polyacrylamide. The second part of the study was to evaluate the impact of the molar weight and the origin of the chitosan on the performance of separation. And here we study 5 different raw chitosan with different molecular weight and origin, for example, from shrimps or for insects, for example. And here we have 5 synthesized chitosans with an optimal dosage to select what is the best selection for the raw material at the beginning. To have an overview of all the performances, first, the impact on the physicochemical parameters. After all the reaction, all the digestate pH undergo a very small increase that was not expected, with no difference between the polyacrylamide and the chitosan. Regarding the conductivity after the destabilization, there was a small decrease of the conductivity that is linked to the capture of negative charge during the reaction. The main observation that will have an impact on the process further is the impact on the granulometry of the destabilized digestate. Using the classical polyacrylamide, we observed an agglomeration of particles in a wide range of size. That means there was a distribution between 100 and 1000 micrometer of particular size. Whereas for the modified chitosan, we observed a monomodal distribution on a very limited range of size between 30 and 88 micrometer. So we made the hypothesis that the mechanism of flocculation were different, but at this time we don't confirm exactly the difference. And regarding the rheology, also that has an impact on the further process. With the polyacrylamide, the viscosity is always increased and make sometimes the process difficult to carry. Whereas with the chitosan, the viscosity decreased. That means it will need less energy to be processed. Regarding the dewaterability, so the separation property, raw digestate has no settling capacity initially. And with all the reagents, the settling was poorly increased at maximum level of 30%. Regarding the filtration, with all the reagents, we observed an increase of the liquid fraction. That means the digestate filtration was easy. And with chitosan, there was an extra benefit that the kinetics was higher. And regarding the last separation technique, that is the one mostly applied in the anaerobic digestion process. In all conditions, the centrifugation was increased using the polymers and all the polymers. And we just observe a small increase with the chitosan. To have an overview of all the correlation between the measurement and the applied parameter, we did some PCA and correlation observation. So we see that viscosity, dry matter, and capillary suction time are parameters that are very linked. And when the dose is increased, we will decrease this parameter. But the degree of cationization did not show any impact on the performances. For the second part, that was a selection of the molar weight and the origin of chitosan. Here also the viscosity, sludge filtration, resistance to filtration, sorry, were close and relatively opposite to the molecular weight. That means with the chitosan that is a bit heavier, we have a better separation, but this is not so well tested. We have to do further experiments. So to conclude, we have shown that the functionalized chitosan was efficient. It improved the setability, the filtration kinetics. We tested the DQ dosage and the molecular weight. The most important was the change in granulometry that is typical to chitosan. When we compare to the commercial polyacrylamide, we see that the viscosity are totally different, and also due to higher viscosity, it is a bit difficult to process these suspensions. And to finish the outlook with chitosan, we will try to optimize the dosage and the centrifugation condition, try to also have a comprehensive study of all the interaction between parameters, and finally test the fertilizing potential of the liquid fraction, have a life cycle assessment of this new reagent, and also the ecotoxicology that should be better than the polyacrylamide. So thank you for your attention.